Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Claudia, and in today's video I want to talk about the top 10 things that I learned in college and just living on my own and not in a classroom. So I'll be graduating in June, so I just want to kind of talk about my experience and reflect on what I learned in the past 5 years. Number 1, how to discipline yourself and be independent. And what that means to me is that you're going to be able to be comfortable on your own without the assurance of someone else. For example, your parents. And I learned that right away when I went to college. I took that opportunity as a way to learn more about myself and grow from it rather than letting it scare me. And I didn't have my parents on my back telling me what to do and what to do it. So you are in control of your life during that time. You tell yourself when to go to class, show up to class on time, do your homework, when to study for exams. So ultimately, more or less, you're on your own and your success is all in your own hands. Number 2, how to care for myself. So I learned that in many aspects from living on my own rather than just like going to school because back at home, my parents were the ones who took care of me. They took me to my doctor's appointments. They cooked my meals for me. They took care of me when I was sick. And in college, you're on your own really because I had to learn to set up my own doctor's appointments. I had to cook my own meals, do my own laundry, clean my entire apartment, which I did not know was so difficult to do because things get dirty so quickly. I had to make time for everything, even going to classes, making time to do my homework and study, work out, buy groceries, all that jazz. So it was really important to me because if anything went wrong, it was because of myself. I didn't take care of myself correctly. And on that note, how to care for someone else. So it could be a roommate, a friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, even a pet, it doesn't matter, but there will be something that you will care about in college. And from the experiences that you will put in, because no doubt about it, there will be those situations where you have to care about someone else other than yourself. And that's not a bad thing at all because in this way, you will start to grow and learn more about yourself and the things you truly care about. Next on the list is number 3, how to accept and appreciate others. So you're going to be in a completely new environment with different people, of different backgrounds, of different lifestyles. And you'll be face to face with millions of personalities and perspectives. So for me, I was in classes and group projects with different people than me, of course. And it made me really appreciate where each and every individual came from because we had such a diverse group of people that you really start to listen more and see the different perspectives out there. Number 4, who I am. So this wasn't like a big sudden moment that I was like, okay, now I know who I am kind of deal. It was more through like my experiences, so my interactions with people, my successes, my failures, my ventures, even that I came to learn about my own interests, what my personality was like, what my passion was, what I was good at, and what I wasn't good at. So through this process, I really came to realize who I was and who I wanted to be. And a little bit of advice I can give you is that don't try to be something or someone you are not, and definitely don't be someone else because this will only stifle your own skills and uniqueness. So be yourself. This is a time to go discover who you are and what your purpose is. Number 5, appreciate my parents and stay in contact with your family. I feel like I can't stress this enough because when you are away, you don't have that physical connection with them all the time, and that's definitely what I miss the most, that constant love I was getting all the time. They were very supportive of me throughout my 5 years. They guided me through my worst and best times of my life. They were my best friends, and this really made me appreciate who they are as my parents and that they were my people, that they were always there for me. Number 6, how to save and budget. I feel like this is a very important topic for a lot of college students or people who are starting to live on their own because no matter what, you will start to learn how to save money in small ways. So what I did, and I still do sometimes, if there's a school event where there's free food, I will be there because free food is the best food, okay? No one can argue with me about that because my ass will be at that event if there's free food. Also, I bought my own groceries instead of being on a meal plan because meal plans can get really expensive and the food just isn't that great. Also, instead of buying textbooks, I rent all my textbooks, or I even like share a textbook with a classmate because they can get really expensive and you can rent textbooks easily on Amazon, KNet Books, Chegg, Velour Books, and that's where I get all my textbooks from. But yeah, I think budgeting can come in really handy because I started to really truly value each dollar that I spent and how I spent it. Number 7, when to hold on to things and when to let them go. So in life, so many things can happen and you can easily become overwhelmed. College has taught me to face my situations head on no matter what, especially if it's something that I can totally have control of and it's something I can resolve. It has also taught me that if I have no control of it and I can't do anything about it, then I need to learn to move on, let go, burn the bridges I need to burn because it can become super unhealthy. Number 8, how to balance. This is one of the most important lessons that I learned while being away for school, because life is all about balancing your friends, family, your school, your job if you have one, and your personal time. College has taught me to do all of that to better organize my life, to balance fun and work, and to put my priorities in order so that none of them suffer. And it's not an easy thing because you might have a lot going on in your life and you just don't know how to balance everything, but eventually when you start getting the hang of it and just start weighing out what is important to you and needs to be done now, you'll find a balance between all those aspects. Number 9, who your real friends are. This could be a very exciting or confusing period of your life because this is when you're figuring out what type of people you want to surround yourself with, who you want to associate with, where you're trying to fit in, what type of group of friends you want. One of the most important things that I learned is that I value quality so much more than quantity because you don't need a ton of friends to make you happy. You want to become friends with people who bring out the best in you and who help you get through this stressful time because you deserve so much and you should never settle for anything less. And last, number 10, how to handle alcohol. So being in college, you'll most likely be exposed to alcohol in many situations, and it's important to know what your tolerance is and how your body reacts to it. You will learn how to deal with situations where alcohol isn't consumed responsibly because people drink for different reasons to different extents, and it's important to know how your body reacts to it so you can do it safely. So for example, I get the Asian flush when I drink, and that's when my entire body breaks out in like a red, not hives, but I just look super tomatoey red. Tomatoey is not even a real word. Anyways, I get super red, and I know that reaction means that my body doesn't have the enzyme to break down alcohol, so that's important to me because I'll have the knowledge to be able to drink responsibly and safely. And for occasional hangover, I became familiar with home remedies that became like a vital routine to my morning after a night out. And that is it for the 10 things that I learned in college and not in the classroom. I hope you guys can take away a little bit of the things that I talked about and really think about it. Also, I want to give a little bit of advice, and let's start with living life to the fullest with no regrets. This is a time where you go find yourself and discover who you are. And I was blessed with the most amazing and fullest 5 years of my life in college. So I am so, so grateful for my experience. It has really opened up the world to me and shown me that if there is something I want to do, I have to go do it because I do not want to live with any regrets or even carry that type of heaviness on me. Also, you create your own opportunities. College just doesn't hand you things right away. You are the one who goes out, makes your opportunities by connecting with people, networking, making friends, etc. And you make those options possible for you. Now that I'll be graduating soon, I can't wait to start living my life. So thanks, college, for all the shit you put me through so that I had to learn these lessons. Just kidding, but I'm forever grateful. If you're currently in college or going to college, I hope you found these lessons and tips helpful. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!